Psychologica Interactions is a tool or approach to help coaches and other practitioners map the interpersonal dynamics affecting their clients, and also to help understand how to shift to more positive relations. This is the final video in a series of 4, focusing on using interactions alongside 360-degree assessment tools from the Psychologica range, and also showing how to become a practitioner and access the free materials. Please also check the other 3 to ensure understanding of the background theory and different ways of using these materials in coaching, facilitation, and other development approaches. So far, we've focused on using interactions in conjunction with the workpad materials. Psychologica practitioners who are acquainted with our online assessment tools may also use interactions in feeding back survey outcomes. For example, from 360-degree analysis, where the client completes a self-assessment on various criteria and is also assessed by a selection of significant others, such as work colleagues or friends. These are presented as derived scores within a number of 360-degree analysis reports, based on averages on various interpersonal competencies. These compare how clients rate themselves alongside averages of assessments made by others, such as their boss, colleagues, staff, and so on. This provides a reality check which can either confirm strengths or indicate areas of development need. In this example, the client, as focus of the 360 survey, sees themselves as highly assertive, moving between more directive transactional to more engaging or transformational leadership styles. Here the coach would explore the kinds of situations or types of people which would determine the style adopted. The client sees themselves as less likely to accommodate others or to avoid difficult issues. The other scorers agree that this individual can be demanding, but do not perceive the engaging style to the same degree. In fact, they see this person as generally non-adaptive or responsive and somewhat avoidant at times. Clearly, the coaching is likely to focus on why there is a difference in perceptions and where development might lie for this individual. The worksheets can be used to explore specific relationships as already described. When using 360 survey outcomes, providing the sample of assessors is a good representation of colleagues, the results are likely to provide a realistic consensus, so this can be a challenging reality check for some clients. There are further support materials on the Psychologica website to ensure best practice when working with and feeding back 360 outcomes. In coaching, use of 360 assessments often forms the second reality checking stage of the GROW approach. GROW being an acronym for goal setting, reality checking, options identification, and developing and sustaining the will or motivation to actually achieve objectives or aspirations. There are a number of tools and materials in the Psychologica range to support coaches at each of these stages. Let's take a look at the website. From the home page, navigate to the Products section of the website. If you scroll down, you'll see 3 ways to go. And we're interested in development surveys to find out the level of interpersonal skills within clients, and also the coaching aids to help address any issues. The climate and engagement section is something we'll look at in another video. So let's start with the development surveys. We're interested in the Perspectives 360 range, which we'll see at the top of the drop-down menus. There are 3 online 360 survey products, which include interaction scores in the output report. That's Leadership Plus, which assesses all competencies from all areas of the model. Leadership Style and Climate, which is also a universal assessment, but which relates scores to leadership style and the impact this may have on organisations. And Engaging with Others, which is work-related and explores the whole area of emotional intelligence in this context, focusing purely on the yellow zone of social skills and behaviours. Sample reports can be downloaded directly from these descriptive pop-ups. Other surveys and reports relate to self-analysis and team development, and there is information and instructions on buying products through the website. More information on coaching materials can be found on the coaching and development pages. Products here are classified according to the specific zones of the model, such as thinking, behaving, and so on. We're focusing on the yellow zone of emotional engagement and management. There's further information here on buying hard copy work pads and instruction pads as part of our Coaching Companions series. However, registered practitioners can download these materials for free from the Psychologica project management platform. Just contact us to find out how to join. There are no membership or license fees and no obligations to buy any assessment products unless you want to, but the more you do buy, the cheaper they become. However, the development materials remain free to practitioners, so let's log in and have a look. Once you're registered, you can just log straight in and go to the project management page, where you'll find full instructions on all the cool things you can do on this platform. Check the links icon and you can access the video library for support and training materials, customer support links for survey users, and other useful information. We are interested in the downloads. Scroll down to the Zones section and you'll find useful coaching materials for each of the main zones of the Psychologica model. For example, under Thinking Skills, we have information on how our beliefs can affect the accuracy of our perceptions. Sometimes clients have a negative expectation in exchanges with particular people by default, and this can undermine the interaction from the outset. For example, when asked by the boss, "Can I have a quick word?" they wonder what they've done wrong and are immediately on the defensive. Such reactions are usually based on false beliefs or cognitive distortions and can act as barriers to the client experimenting with, say, using more assertiveness and less adaptation. Cognitive distortions can explain why certain individuals tend to adopt particular emotional stances and can provide insight into possible alternative beliefs, which can help bring about positive change and growth. Under the yellow zone of emotion management, you'll find the downloads for the interactions approach, as described, and also a useful companion material, which provides a framework for conducting difficult conversations and effective negotiations, called Aim to Agree. There is a separate video on working with this tool in the video library. There is also additional material here to help in building confidence, particularly where clients feel disempowered or bullied by specific individuals. This can help with the shift from excessive adaptation, based on emotional labour, to increased levels of assertiveness. Psychological tools are designed to address many development needs found in coaching and consultancy. These have been based on a considerable body of research by occupational psychologists. Interactions emerged from our original research into emotional intelligence, but has clear synergies with a number of theories from within the academic literature, which have been drawn on in this video. Also, go to the About section of our website to find out more on the background of the Psychologica model and the validity of its applications. We hope you found this video helpful. Please get in touch to become a registered Psychologica practitioner and access our free coaching materials and to receive generous discounts on our online assessment and development tools. Finally, please check the other videos in this series to ensure full understanding in working with interactions.